You're like a breath of fresh air. That's not it. You shine as bright as a superstar. Ugh, that wouldn't work either. Oh, hello, friend. Thank you for meeting me here at the card store. I'm trying to look for a graduation card for my cousin Riley. They're graduating from middle school in a couple of hours. It's so exciting. I just can't find the right message for them. All of these cards are so indirect. They say things like, "You're like a bolt of lightning," or "Your education is like a bridge for you." All of them are similes, which are powerful in their own way, but I think a more confident statement is needed. Why not, "You are a breath of fresh air," or "You are a bolt of lightning"? How? That's a lot more direct and it sounds so strong. You know what? Friends, I think it's time for us to talk about metaphors. We have been focusing on figurative language, which is when words have a meaning other than what is literally said. Last time we talked, we discussed similes, which compare two unlike items and use the words like or as. Today, we will talk about similes' more direct sibling, the metaphor. In order to learn about metaphors, we can first talk about the criteria for a simile and see the differences. Metaphors, like similes, also compare unlike things. However, these two differ in that metaphors do not use the words like or as, they compare without any signal words. This is because they treat one thing as if it was or is another. This is unlike similes, where signal words like or as provide more indirect comparisons to the unlike things being compared. So if we are looking at the criteria for a metaphor, it fulfills one of those requirements, rather than both, like a simile does. We can read some examples from the greeting cards along this aisle. Here's one. Grandma, your love is a warm batch of chocolate chip cookies. Oh, that's so sweet. Happy birthday! You are a gold mine of treasures. Oh. You are a slice in the pizza of my heart. Oh, all of these are awesome examples of metaphors. Let's see if you can spot the difference between a simile and a metaphor. Sydney was a breath of fresh air. Is this a simile or a metaphor? Yes, it words it as if Sydney truly was a breath of fresh air. Because of that, this is a metaphor. His smile was as big and bright as the sun. Can you see any signal words like or as? Yes, it is a simile because it has the signal word as. She is the sun and her friends are the planets that orbit her. Is this a simile or metaphor? Yes, it is a metaphor. They are comparing her to the sun while her friends are the planets. That is an unlike comparison that did not use any signal words, making it a metaphor. There are also ways of turning a simile into a metaphor. You can change "her heart felt as heavy as a rock" into a metaphor. In order to do that, you would have to take out the signal word as and rearrange the sentence. The metaphor version of this would be, "Her heart was a heavy rock." Try it with another simile. How about, "His smile was as big and bright as the sun." Change it into a metaphor. A metaphor version of this could be, "His smile is the sun." There are many different ways you can create a metaphor. One of the ways you can do this is through using a diagram. Let's think of something to write about. Since it's Riley's graduation, how about we come up with a metaphor about graduating? Let's come up with as many words as we can think of when we think of graduating. Accomplishment, happiness, pride, hardworking. Let's let's choose accomplishment. Now, let's come up with terms or words that make us think of accomplishment. Perhaps something that also is a big accomplishment. Remember to think of unlike items, so nothing that is directly related to graduating. I am thinking climbing a mountain, winning a gold medal, publishing a book, and other big accomplishments. For our exercise, I will choose climbing a mountain. Maybe even reaching the top of the mountain, so it is like reaching the end of something. So, let's use these tools to create a metaphor. I can say, graduating middle school is reaching the top of the mountain. You made it! Notice how this statement was stated as if graduating middle school is the same action as reaching the top of the mountain. While it is similar figuratively and in feeling, it is not literally or truly the same. That is what makes it a metaphor and not a simile. Now you give it a shot. Let's stick with a graduating theme. How about something about pride? How proud I am that Riley is graduating. Think of some words for pride. Some words you might think of are care, big, joy, and other things. If so, you could choose the word big. What are some other things that are big? Maybe the sun, space, the universe, infinity. Let's choose infinity. Maybe even an infinite universe. This can result in the metaphor, my pride for you is an infinite universe. You know what? After looking at all of these greeting cards, I'm starting to think we should just make our own. Oh, here, it's a blank card. Let's write our message to Riley right here. So let's think. Dear Riley, my pride for you is an infinite universe. Graduating middle school is reaching the top of a high mountain. Knowing you, this accomplishment is one of the many accomplishments to come. Your dedication to your education is gold. Sincerely, Caroline. Now you can use metaphors to write more direct comparisons between unlike things. Remember, what makes metaphors more direct is that it doesn't... what? Use the words like or as to make comparisons. Metaphors treat the things in their unlike comparisons as if they truly are something else. Phew! All right, just in time for the graduation. I'm going to head out. Thank you for meeting me here and for being an amazing help. You know, you're sharper than a number 2 pencil. I'll see you next time. Now, I've got a graduation to go to.